long shot. Jackpot, 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 riding around the block, shooting those shots.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Showtime Satch, and today we are back with another top 10 best Kapkan traps in Rainbow Six Siege. And as you see right here, we are at the number 10 spot on our list, which is going to be Chalet, second floor. And I'm going to show you exactly where you want to put them. This main breach right here is very common for defenders to swing around, and they normally don't check all the way through. So this right here is going to be one of the spots we put our Kapkan traps. And however, that is not the prize of the show. The best spot, in my opinion, is going to be these bathrooms right here. This push is very common from if they jump through windows or they go up the stairs. They're going to run up this bathroom, and they're really not going to pay too much mind. So I'd put the other two traps right as so. And with your last trap, you know, it's something you can kind of do with whatever you want. Normally, I only have about two spots. Once again, right here is not too bad if you get a, you know, if they already breach in. However, I personally like to play out here into this room. It's just kind of another unexpected trap. You're not really looking for them out here, so a lot of times people can breach, and they'll walk right through this trap. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is number 10 spot. This is how you'd like to set up for Chalet on the second floor. And now for the number 9 spot, we are here at Clubhouse, and once again, this is going to be the second floor objective in bedrooms, preferably. And really, there's only one really great spot that I like to pick, but this one works like a charm. I mean, I do it almost every time. Now, you see this hatch room. Obviously, people like to drop hatch, and that's just a very hidden spot where it's a little bit hard to see. And if, you know, Ash gets in here, pushes aggressively, which happens a lot, it's almost always a free kill there. Now, for the other spot, you know, there's a lot of choices you have. Where, you know, construction's not bad. If you are playing from this construction room, perhaps maybe a double Kapkan right here on this wall. Your other three traps a little up to you. Even in the bathrooms, if we go back over here, this is not a horrible play because once again, you know, Kapkan is really good for those when you're about to lose the round and, you know, let's just say it's a 3-on-1. You have one in the middle of the site that, you know, they're not expecting. You know, when they're clearing out trying to find that last guy, they can really swing the round for you. Something like right here, you know, it's just very unexpected. Also not very easy to see, you know. Can provide some opportunities for you there. And at the number 8 spot, we are at Canal, and this can be when you're defending the basement. Now for the first, you know, first one, if you just want to put one down, into the bathrooms here is not bad. You can honestly double this up. There's so many good spots in the basement, it's almost hard to mess it up. On Yellow Ping is a potential spot. I mean, any of these right here are very hard for the defenders to see. I mean, right here's a good spot. However, the main reason you want to go Kapkan on this objective is to protect the upstairs. Once again, this is a map that is very important to get this upstairs control. And, you know, it's easy if you were going to roam with Kapkan, which I like to do a lot. I'm going to set a double Kapkan on this door. And if we go around, we would set another double Kapkan, you know, possibly on this side. And it's just another one of the, this one is obviously a little bit easier to see. But your enemies are really not expecting Kapkan traps on the first floor, so you can catch them by surprise here. Even, you know, you can place all 5 of them, put one right here. And your opponent's going to have a tough time clearing you out. You know, obviously there's a chance they see him, but, you know, if you do something like this and try to play from above, you will have a, you know, a lot higher chance of winning that. So that's what I recommend. Place them on the first floor. If you want to place them in the basement, it's also very good. So number 8, we have Canal Basement. We are now here at Consulate for number 7 on the list. It's going to be set Consulate second floor. And once again, well, you could put one right here. Like I said, you have 5, so throw a single trap right here. Could do a double if you like, but the main idea of Consulate is to protect tellers. The tellers push, if you're playing against high-level people, this is going to be one of the most common ways they're going to attack. You can get a 4 or 5 man push in here. And really either of these doors, I prefer this one as it's a little bit more sneaky. You know, your opponents are probably going to drone this area out a little heavier. However, you know, you have this little wall here providing you cover, so you can place a double Kapkan like so. And then once again, you have a double door on this side. You can kind of choose which one you want to do. If you place it towards here, I would recommend doing it on this side just because there are a lot more likely, just the way the room's laid out, they're more inclined to push this way and they're not going to see this right side of the door. If you put it over here, it is a lot easier to see from this angle. Obviously, it's not foolproof. If you want to put it on this door, which I think is a little bit better, I would also place it on the left side. You know, nice little double Kapkan here. And your tellers push, you're likely to get a kill if you get a strong tellers push. So that is number 7 at Consulate. Alright, and at number 6, we have Theme Park. And honestly, this works for either objective. However, I do think it is a little bit better at Initiation Room. That's where we're going to show it off. So, you know, you're going to want to place your Kapkans. This would be higher, honestly. It's very well hidden, and it's a good spot. However, a lot of people do know about this, so you'll have a hard time, you know, you might have a hard time getting some kills. But if they're not expecting it, it can definitely come in handy. Now, I'm not sure why it is not letting me deploy. Typically, here we are. The double Kapkan trap right here. It somewhat blends into the wall with the little red barricade here. And then another one is, if they manage to shoot that one, go ahead and light them up into cash room. You know this cash room push is pretty common, so you got 2 Kapkan traps right here. I mean, this has some deadly potential for any sort of pushes coming through Dragon Stairs or into cash room. Also, you know, if you're expecting a push from the other way, I wouldn't really recommend this door because it is very easy to get angles on both sides and you're likely to get shot. However, you can get a little sneaky and put it right here in the cafe room because once again, these people are going to push in here. Once they see you're not playing it, they're going to run straight into it and they're going to get a little kabloom. So that is number 6 at Theme Park. Here we are at the number 5 spot, and this one is going to be at Chalet on the basement this time, so we are back at Chalet. However, this is a different site, and for our first setup here with KAPKAN, we're going to place him right here on this door. The reason I like to place him on this door and not the other door, it is you know, somewhat of a personal preference. However, if they make this rotate, they push through the outside, then it's obviously not going to be as effective. However, this is a little bit better if you're looking to try and get a sneaky kill. If you expect them just to push through the door, they are very unlikely to push and turn around and shoot these Kapkans. So either way, both very good Kapkan spots. However, that is not the creme de la creme. The best Kapkan spot on Chalet second floor is right here in Connector. Almost always, you're going to get a main wall breach. It happens. We understand that. Whenever they're trying to clear, they are not going to expect a double Kapkan trap here on Connector. This is a very strong play. So those are your main 4 Kapkan traps. The 5th one I like to put upstairs, once again, just to kind of, you know, do some damage. It's just not something they're expecting. Please ignore that fella right there. And, you know, it doesn't really matter to the other one. Just somewhere a little sneaky. And that is going to be your Kapkan traps on Chalet for the basement. And at the number 4 spot, we have Clubhouse Basement. And now, unlike the other ones, we're actually going to put these on the top floor. As you know, this is a map that people really like to play vertical here. If you want to set your one down, you know, like I said, normally I have 2 spots. Right here on the door is not bad. However, you know, they're very likely to drone this out before they push it. So, not the best spot. Also, in Connector is a possibility. However, the main reason we play KAPKAN up here is to stop the upstairs push. This upstairs push is very common. They like to get control, fuse out, buck, a lot of nasty stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, just right here on this little freezer door is going to get you 90% of the time a kill. People rushing here, they're not, if they are expecting enemies, you know, they're aiming head level. They're not aiming in this little corner, and they're very likely to get picked. Second one, we go with the bathrooms here. Another common way to push in through the objective is to come to this little strip club in here, push through, you know, aim it down sights to the bathroom, and then bam, they would get exploded. So this is going to be your second spot. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the number 4 spot at Clubhouse. Alright, coming in at number 3, we have Villa at Games Room spot. And now the first one I like to place is a little unorthodox, however, it is on this bank vault. The reason I like to place this one is because, you know, this is a site where losing map control doesn't necessarily lose you the game. You know, you can have an enemy in this vault area and still, you know, be able to contest these angles and stop the breach. So it is very common where you'll see enemies get into this bank vault and the round still be going on. So this is a very sneaky trap. However, if it was just this one, you know, I probably wouldn't play KAPKAN. The real, you know, moneymaker here is going to be right here left of these main stairs. This is a very aggressive spot for these KAPKANs. Very often people will come in from this outside area. Once they take control of this room, they'll immediately come to the left and that they won't check this little KAPKAN spot, and it has gotten me so many kills. It's honestly one of my favorite. If there was another, once again, I think that vault is a little iffy, so I don't necessarily rank it that high as a great spot, but if it was just for the one spot, I mean, man, that one is a beauty. And for your last trap, I mean, typically I like to place it right around here. Bedrooms push is pretty common, so, and you know, it's an angle they're not expecting. Once again, it's where you try and get these KAPKAN traps. You want to place it where they're not going to be looking, and you know, it is pretty hard to see that KAPKAN trap there. So that is number 3 at Villa. Alright, next up on the list, we have Lair, and if you get stuck on this god-awful map, you're going to be really happy you watched this video. For your first trap, once again, this is not, you know, I really don't have a great idea for this first trap. You know, right here is not impossible. You know, you have some plays, preferably either put on this small door, throw one down here. You know, sometimes you can catch a guy off guard with that one. You know, other than that, I mean, you could throw a double here. You know, there's not really that many great spots. However, when I show you this main spot, you're going to understand why I get, you so many kills on the fence out there because I always play system, man. I think I always get a kill. It is that deadly. So we're going to go ahead and wander over down to this storage area. And, man, you place it right here. It doesn't really matter left, right of the door. It's kind of preference. However, people are just, most of the time, I feel like the push comes from this area, so I put it on the left of the door. However, there is a outside door over yonder, so they could come this way, but it blends in with the, the colors of the map, and I can't tell you how many people just run in here trying to breach this main wall and don't check this Kapkan trap. I've killed the main breacher countless times, and it really helps with the defense of this map, so there's a reason this is at number 2, man. This is a silent killer. It doesn't look that great, but I'm telling you, man, we have a 2.4 KD with Kapkan for a reason, so you gotta trust me on this one. It's a great spot, and ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for number 2. Moving on to the number 1 spot. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get to this number 1 spot, if you have not already, drop a like on the video, subscribe. We got Rainbow Six content coming out Monday through Friday. And without further ado, man, we're gonna go ahead and show off this top spot. And now, honestly, this downstairs, there are a couple good areas. A little sneaky one is right here. However, I don't play that. You know why? It's because, once again, this is a vertical map, and when you're playing vertical, people don't typically like to check for Kapkan traps. And we'll show off, 2 solid ones here. You got 5 traps to work with. Right here is where I'll only place my first one, or first 2 if I'm feeling it. You can do a 2-man here. This totally works. We're gonna go run back over here. Once again, another common push is over this yonder. And you gotta know, there are two hatches they're gonna play here. This trap, and then the one in this room. And if you place the Kapkan trap right here left of the door, I cannot tell you that this is not a guaranteed kill. I wish I could see here on stream and say it is not a guaranteed kill, but it is. It is. I've never played a Kapkan trap here and just not had someone die. It is just such an uncommon area to play. Now, I don't know if this video has, 10 million views by the time you watch it, then maybe people know about it. But, I cannot tell you. I cannot express enough how many kills I get from this little spot here. People looking to breach this room. They've already cleared it out, no enemies, and they just don't see the Kapkan traps. And once again, I have to play on the left of the door. Preferably because people, walking this way, they could somewhat see it if they catch a glimpse, but it really doesn't matter. Either or works very well, and these Kapkan traps stay hidden to the last moment, and they get a lot of kills. There's reason it's number 1. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like I said earlier, like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.